Hello, hello! Welcome back to another episode of MTDCNC North America. This interview has been 35 years in the making. Yes, sir. I'm with my buddy Hernan, and we are at Ricaurte Precision, 35-year-old company that makes some really cool components. A lot of it in the medical field, but expanded beyond that as well. And we're going to learn a little bit more about that history today. So Hernan, thank you for being a part of MTDCNC.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Well, let's jump right into it, brother. Let's learn a little bit more about the company and the 35 years of growth, maybe some of the struggles, and where you see yourself in the future.
Well, like you mentioned, we started 35 years ago. I was in high school at the time. My father started the business. I ventured out, went and lived in Japan for a little over 10 years. And learned a lot relative to Japanese companies, service, operations, and that, and came back to the company 5 years ago. Over the 30-year period, my father and the team here grew significantly here in Orange County, Southern California. As you know, this is a hotbed for medical device and aerospace. So there's a lot of companies out here. A lot of customers, and it's great to be near your customers, but as you know, it's very expensive to do business here in California. We've been focused on embracing technology, and really not only just going after technology, but technology that suits us and the growth stages that we're in. The MAM has been a phenomenal addition to the lineup that we have. We started out, of course, in '86 as a job shop with manual lathes and mills. Went into CNC. On the lathe side, we stepped into Swiss screw machines, live tooling lathes. On the mill side, we went multi-axis, 5-axis, and now pallet changing 5-axis, and we also have wire EDMs. So it's really allowed us to do a lot of things under one roof. At the moment, we do about 50% medical device, about 25% aerospace, and we continue to grow. Where we see ourselves in 5 years is to potentially grow out of the area that we're in right now, but to continue to automate and embrace technology.
Well, I'm not sure if the audience can hear it or not, but this Matsuura is putting in some work. So let's talk a little bit about how your father started it 35 years ago. I was walking around this incredible facility, and I know you touched a little bit on this. We got machines here, we got machines there, some lathes, some mills. I even saw the first machine I ever programmed over there, that OmniTurn. But even before that, I saw some manual machines. Was that how he started out about 35 years ago?
So my father was working for various aerospace companies. He was a really good machinist, a perfectionist. And that's where he started, and that's how he developed his initial customer base.
Wow. Well, I had a question asked the other day, is manual machining going to stick around, or the CNC is going to take over? And I think that's something that we all need to have, even if it's just on the back burner to keep around, right?
Yeah.
So good for your father to do that. Now, I know you also value a lot of your coworkers and employees, and you have some core values at this company as well, right?
Right, yeah, I mean, that's extremely important to us. I mean, the core values. We have a really, really strong team. Everyone adds to the growth of the company. The programmers to our team in D-Bird, quality, everyone is a part of the success that we've had here. Everyone believes in the values that we've got, and that's a part of what we do on a day-to-day basis. It all comes down to believing in the values and continuing on the push to continuous improvement.
Well, walking around here, I see a lot of smiles, so you're doing something right with keeping, the mood and a good vibe, and I think that's where people want to work, and there's a common misconception about the manufacturing world that's kind of run rampant at this point, and people who don't work in the industry about how dirty and gross it is. But this is a fairly clean facility. I could probably, eat off the floor if I wanted to. People are smiling, people are walking around. The air is clear, so you've done a wonderful job with that. You have some of the best technology from around the world, and you're in a really desirable part of the country. Are you hiring?
Absolutely. We are always looking for the right people. Not everyone might be a fit for us, and vice versa. But if you are someone that wants to grow, gets excited about technology, fabrication, manufacturing, then we absolutely have a place here at the company.
Well, one last thing. I know you are a busy guy, so I won't hold you all day, although I'd like to. I'd like to talk to you forever. I know the audience enjoys listening to you as well. But you recently invested in this Matsuura. As I look around the facility, I see some other great machines. You could, in theory, pretty much run any product or project that comes your way. So for anyone out there who's interested in outsourcing a product that might be a bit complicated or might be too large for a machine or whatever it might be, you'd be able to help them, right?
Absolutely. And we're open to that as well. I know there are a lot of engineers out there struggling to figure out how to design something in a smart way where the fabrication process is not so severe, and we're involved in that process as well. It's super important for us to be involved from the early stages so that the engineers can potentially simplify the way that the part can be manufactured. And so we're providing that kind of input all the time. But as you mentioned, as I mentioned earlier, with the types of technologies that we have under one roof, I think we're able to fabricate parts extremely efficiently and cost effectively. And because we don't have to rely on one technology, we have multiple technologies to fall back on.
Well, I have personally a couple of patents I'm working on, so I might give you a call, but I know how to get in touch with you. So for those who don't know how to get in touch with you, what kind of email, web address, social media, where can they find you?
So we have a website, of course. It's Ricaurte Precision, R-I-C-A-U-R-T-E, precision.com. We're also on Instagram, LinkedIn, and you know, everyone is welcome to call our office as well.
You sure you don't want to give out your home number, your home address?
They can call me and I will give that to the right person.
Well, my friend, it's a real pleasure to learn about you, your father, the start of the company, the 35 years of digestion to become what you are today. Congratulations on your new Matsuura machine. I wish you continued success and growth, and we'll talk more about soccer on a later date.
Sounds good. Thank you.